and the wiring that you could see that would run the length of the cabin. There's part of the tail, horizontal and the vertical stabilizer sticking up out of the water. And you can see that there's not much else that is visible on the surface of the water. There was a little bit of insulation which has been blown free. Some of the outer portion of the aircraft fuselage is laying on the surface of the water, and it's not distributed very far. It's very localized. Basically what you see in the entire frame there is the entire location of the aircraft. That's the entire span of the crash site at this time. Go ahead and widen the camera back out. You can see more emergency personnel are walking up to the riverbank there. And we're going to put the aircraft incident right there in the middle right of the screen. I'll widen this out, and you can see that that's busy Euclid Avenue just to the south. One of the first things that was noticeable to fire rescue personnel that came out was a smell of jet fuel in the area. There was no post-crash fire. However, obviously the fuel tanks were compromised, and you can see that sheen on the surface of the water that is drifting southward from the impact area past the bridge at Euclid Avenue. Now, I widen the camera back out here again. You can see that the normal current, the downstream flow, comes from the north to the south along the Des Plaines River basin. And you can see that that is how it was, the jet fuel which was coming out of the ruptured fuel tanks was actually being carried down to the south there. So this aircraft configured apparently for cargo. That's initial information that we're getting, and that is not it's a business type aircraft used for business application, but also can be used for light cargo hauling operations. In that case, your passengers would be boxes and letters and what have you in the back, and that the flight crew, typically numbering 2, would be up in the nose of the aircraft, and if this aircraft hit nose down into the water, they would be submerged at this time underneath that pile of mangled wreckage down there. So, again, we got ourselves a terrible situation here just to the south of Chicago Executive Airport, the old Powauke Airport here in Chicago, with an aircraft that has crashed on approach to runway 34 about an hour ago, about 1:30 this afternoon. There were some witnesses